I want to start with the moderators and CNN and something big that happened this morning as they touched off this debate week. National Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, officially works for the campaign, was on CNN. Here's what happened.
And that's why President Trump is knowingly going into a hostile environment on this very network, on CNN, with debate moderators who have made their opinions about him very well known over the past 8 years and their biased coverage of him.
I'll also say that if you talk to analysts of debates previous, that if you're attacking the moderators, you're usually losing.
It would take someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently,
we're going to stop this interview if you're going to keep attacking my colleague.
Nah, see that right there is a cop-out. That's a cop-out. All she said, anybody that's watching this right now, you go Google Jake Tapper. Just go Google him and see what his thoughts are. See how he really feels from when he comes from the heart and he expressed his thoughts on Donald J. Trump. What does he say? What does he mean? You know, how does he feel? How does he really feel? She said nothing to attack that man. She told you to go do your Googles. Imagine that being a trigger. All I'm telling you on your show is be informed. No, don't you dare tell our people to be informed. We don't want them informed. We will tell them what to think. Please make that make sense. If anybody can make that make sense, I will shut the heck up. This lady is telling CNN supporters, people who are watching the CNN channel, to do their research. That's it. That's all she's saying. And that came off to her as, ma'am, don't attack our... What? You're not going to attack my colleagues by telling people to go be informed. Are you kidding me? Since when did telling somebody to go be informed, go do their Googles and attack? Guys, think about this. Just think about it. All this lady said was do your research. Google that man. Go Google Jake Tapper and just tell me what you think. Just make up your own mind. Just make up your own mind after you do your own research. Apparently that's frowned upon on CNN because they don't want you to do that. That comes off to them as attacking her coworkers. Are you kidding me, man? We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. Let me play this just one more time. And oh my grace, you can look at her face. As soon as she started talking, that lady on CNN just started looking foolish.
On CNN, with debate moderators who have made their opinions about him very well known over the past 8 years and their biased coverage of him.
I'll also say that if you talk to analysts of debates previous, that if you're attacking the moderators, you're usually losing.
It would take someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently,
stop this interview if you're going to keep
President
attacking
Trump
my colleagues.
Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue
stating,
to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel.
So was she attacking the colleague or stating facts? Here's just one of many times Jake Tapper has gone after President Trump.
The dehumanizing rhetoric of Adolf Hitler is once again alive and well on a national political stage, this time given life by former president and current Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump.
You know, Harris, we don't know what Jake Tapper is going to do when he asks those questions. You can go online now and you see 2-minute-long montages of him attacking the former president. But I think the American people deserve honest, forthright, substantive questions to both candidates that are difficult for both to ask.
I went to Casey Hunt's Twitter page not too long ago, and she said this morning, "You come on my show, you respect my colleagues, period. I don't care what side of the aisle you stand on, as my track record clearly shows." That moment was awkward. And what we'll remember about that moment was that it turned into being messy rather than a good conversation with someone who was close to a former president and could be the next president. And that's unfortunate because the story became about Casey Hunt. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you want to talk about how you lose the narrative. That's how you lose the narrative. So that's unfortunate. What Caroline was pointing to is the aggression from the liberal and legacy media that we watched for 4 years when Trump was president. I mean, it was aggression. And it was venting, so on and so forth, without oftentimes a comeback. You are talking about a president who's about to go into a debate with a gag order, okay? And so the people who speak for him are speaking for him. If you invite them on the show and you shut them down, now you're further gagging him. I don't really understand the purpose of that, but you got to keep at it because Trump is winning this. He's going for independence, black vote, Latino vote. He's winning the optics of going out and talking to people. You and I have talked about this many times. He's actually doing that. Let's see if the Biden surrogates can keep up and stop talking so much about Trump.
They're very different approaches. You know, I watched that rally Saturday night, and you saw someone having fun, engaging with the crowd. He talked about the debate a ton. He thinks Biden, who's sequestered, he has tons of aides around him, preparing. President Trump doesn't think that's happening. Here's what he thinks actually is happening at Camp David.
So tonight, we'll refer to him as Sleepy Joe, because right now, as you know, it's been reported that right now Crooked Joe's gone to a log cabin to study, prepare. No, he didn't. He's sleeping now.
Hold up. He said this man is not, he said he went to the log cabin to prepare. He's not preparing, he's sleeping. He's catching up on his beauty rest. He's trying to make sure that he has enough energy to stay up, to have a conversation. It's not even to debate. He want to be able to stay up enough to not fall asleep. Something like I do when I'm in training when I was working for DOD. We had to take a whole bunch of mandatory trainings. And sometimes we had to go off to hotels and it'd be days long trainings. And these trainings was long and boring. I worked for the environmental, well, I'm not going to tell you what I worked for, but it was crazy. That's how Joe Biden is every single time he goes somewhere. This brother is no. Catching himself. I seen one time he nodded off and his head fell and Jill caught his head and pushed it back up. Now, great job, wife. Great, excellent job. Excellent job. But let's get back to Trump, man. This dude is hilarious, man. I don't know why do they not like Trump? Why they really don't like Trump? Please tell me that. Also, please tell me why somebody will vote for any man for president who is not running the show himself. Clearly, he is not cognizant enough to do this. He's not. He's not sharp enough mentally to do this job. I wouldn't hire him to do anything for my YouTube channel. Bruh, go out there and give me some videos to react to or respond to. Please do that. Can you help me with the scripts? No, you can't do that. Can you edit? No, you can't do that. Would you like to set up and talk to my... No, he will not. He will probably fall asleep while we sit here and talk to my supporters. Bruh, would you hire Joe Biden for anything? What would you hire Joe Biden for? Like, I know I'm asking a whole lot of questions, but if you have answers to them, please feel free to answer because I want to hear. I don't know how anybody will vote for somebody who cannot man their own ship. How? When he has to sit across from other world leaders, how is he going to negotiate? How is he going to show himself strong and mighty? How is he going to show that I am the guy that represents the strongest, best country in the world with some might, with some strength? You know what I mean? He's going to be shocked. No, he's not. He's going to get destroyed across the table from these guys, bro. Come on, man.